Greetings, I'm Demonac. Now let's slay the Spire. So, we learned that in hindsight, because there's only one, because in the single path we have, there's only one elite. In hindsight, I should have taken the Statue of Infinite Potions. Our decks for this daily climb is like, your deck starts with one copy of every rare instead of strikes and defends, which is interesting. Only one path. And you lose one max HP every time you enter a room, which is going to start to add up by the end of Act 3. Okay, we've got bullet time in our starting hand. We're going to do crazy stuff. Adrenaline first. Okay. And the energy on anything isn't going to make any difference. Nothing is going to draw me a card. That's what I want to do before bullet time. So we're actually going to after image first, since we now have enough energy to do so. And get that one extra block from the bullet time. We're going to Wraith form, which means we hope this fight doesn't last too long, because for 3 turns we're only going to take 1 damage from each guy, but after that it would get ugly. The Wraith form sticks around and just keeps costing you dexterity for the whole fight. Want to Envenom, clearly. Do we want to Nightmare the Envenom? No, because it still costs 1. The fight's not going to go that long. Maybe Nightmare. The Unload's kind of dumb because it's going to get rid of a bunch of stuff, but it's still a 12 damage attack. Should work out okay. Meanwhile, we want Tool for the Trade. And we'll just start working on one of you. It matters much which one. Bam. Keep forgetting your plated armor all the time. The Wraith form would be better. Plated armor. We've got dies, so we don't even need those unloads that we put in our deck. Pointlessly. Discard Tactician to get more energy. And murder everyone. Really hard. Oh, draw a thing, whatever. Murder everyone even more. And more, even though the area damage is unnecessary. And Glassnost. Steroid Potion, gain 5 strength, and end of turn lose 5 strength. Neat. Maybe you can use that with Artifact Potions to not lose the 5 strength. Rewards for energy. The Dagger Spray, you have with 2 dies in a 24 card deck and 1 Dagger Spray. My Dagger Spray is not upgraded, and this one is. But I don't know that, whatever, we'll take it. Upgraded is fun. But, probably shouldn't. Plated Armor Wars, reminding me that I have Plated Armor. Okay, so I don't have enough energy to play After Image before bullet time, or for any of these card drawing things, so we're going to bullet time. Which means we're not going to draw any cards from Backflip, but whatever, still armor. Dagger Spray. We're also mostly going to beat the crap out of him with all these attacks we had. I guess I should have used the Unload instead of that. It would have done more damage. I forgot that they were going to discard each other. I think I got confused about what happened there. Okay. So the Wraith form would be good, too, because we don't want to take damage. It would mean we're spending our whole turn doing that, but the Plated Armor will save us. Die. It is very good. It isn't, like, the most exciting card against a single enemy, although it is still quite good. Okay, so now he's not doing too much damage to us right now. We do have to end the fight at some point. This will refund when we discard the Tactician. So let's Envenom first. Then we'll Dagger Throw. Discard this to get our energy back. Sucker Punching him is okay, but it's not really going to make much difference. Alchemizing is nice. We can't afford to do all of these things, so I guess we're going to Alchemize. Energy Potion, well, now we could, but it's fine. We're poisoning him, he doesn't appreciate it. We are going to run out of Intangible for next turn. Okay, let's Adrenalize. Escape plan! No armor for that. Phantasmal Killer would help us to kill him next turn. He's doing no damage to us now. Okay, here's an interesting gamble. Do we just Phantasmal Killer and then Doppelganger for 3? Next turn, we'd be doing double damage. We'd have 3 more cards and 3 more energy. That seems pretty good. I mean, I could Sucker Punch him now for not double damage, or I could Sucker Punch him next turn. Or do whatever I have next turn at double damage. And murder. Oh, and bullet time. Do twice the energy, so we can do some things before we bullet time, which is fun. Block and draw cards. Those are good cards. That's dagger throw. Bam. Discard this for even more energy. So we have him super dead. I should stop screwing around. We'll just bullet time. Die. Die. Bouncing Flask. Would have been good. This add a random skill. I don't want that, really. Bouncing Flask is 4 poison per hit. I think we have to take it on principle because we have this Neko Skull. Even though we did get rid of our burst, so we don't have the skill doubler anymore. Upgrade a card, obtain a relic. This has a lower chance of giving us the thing. Upgrades are really good. I'm happy with upgrading a card. Nightmare just goes to 2, right? Yeah. Faith Form is another intangible. I really should have looked at that since it's changed so much. So it's 4 intangible. That does make it much, like, it gives you another whole turn to work with and not being screwed. I do have a lot of 1-cost card drawing now. I'm wondering if I should change bullet time to cost 2. Make me more reliably able to do that. Bullet time is a major kill card in here. That's 3 times the amount of poison, which is cool and all, but yeah. Adrenaline is 2 energy, which is awesome, but it's also a 1-shot card. The Tactician, I actually have enough discard stuff. The Tactician goes off more often now, but the 1000 cuts doing 2 damage is pretty good. But no, I think actually making the bullet time easier to use and easier to combine card drawing with the bullet time will pay off in long term. I gotta remember to use potions. Dexterity potion is not particularly good in this deck. So let's just use it pointlessly. Get it out of the way. Okay. I think we just want to do area damage for this turn then, probably. After image, because we want that out there. 1000 cuts would be kind of nice. Like, they're not attacking me right now. Maybe I should just do the 1000 cuts right now. He also doesn't have any armor right now, whereas they're going to. It's a tough one. It's going to take okay, hold on. It's going to take a lot of cards for this to add up to the 8 plus 13, the 21 damage. I have to play 21 cards before this adds up to the amount of damage I'm going to do to them. Although he's going to be buffing. I don't think he's going to be healing first turn because there's nothing to heal, right? We'll see if I'm wrong. Yeah, this is why the difference, if the 1000 cuts cost 1, I would have played it. That's why the Envenom gets upgraded. Okay, so he only armored him, and he only got his strength. They didn't heal, so yeah, that worked out okay. Envenom die would poison them some. I'm going to take damage from this guy, which is pretty unpleasant. Not much I can do about that. I have no defense here, so I'm actually going to get hit properly for about the first time. Getting 5 strength is not going to actually change that. So that's a pretty strong potion. I should save. The energy one is not... Yeah, damn it. Still got the plated armor, so... I take 5. Oh, it got Tori down to 1. And we managed to get it just enough. Thanks to my nothing that I did to actually make that happen. It just worked that way. So the unload would discard the Tactician. Obviously, we need to Adrenaline first. I'd like to alchemize. Escape plan. Corpse Explosion would do 10 damage to all of them if I hit it on him. That's not really that big a deal. Backflip would give us enough armor that we should be fine with those cards. The Wraith Form would be not doing any damage this turn. Am I going to do that much damage this turn, though? I don't know. But I could Phantasmal Killer and Alchemize, which is also setting up for next turn. I don't know how my defense is going to hold up, necessarily. That's a tough call. Like, the Wraith Form... What's left in here? Dagger Throw, Bouncing Flask, Bullet Time... That looks really good for killing people, actually. I think that I can take the time out to Wraith Form and just make it... I think I'm making myself safer by doing that, not less safe. If I was worried, I could Energy Potion and do more stuff, but no. I mean, I was covered for this turn, but I was thinking for next turns. Okay. Escape plan. Right. We can also dagger throw before we bullet time now, because we made the bullet time cheaper. I'll discard the corpse explosion. Bouncing flask could have been pretty strong. We're going to glass knife you. Dagger throw. And wow, that's pretty lethal. Good bouncing flask. Mostly hit where I wanted. Yeah, okay, you're in trouble. Very, 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 very dead. Okay. Do I have enough card drawing now that I want the deflect? I don't think that's really what my deck is going for. Having more defense would be good. This does cost 1. Because things are going to be doing more damage. Like, I feel like I have a lot of defense right now, but I don't really. On the other hand, backflip is more card drawing, which I can use to manipulate things in my favor better. This is over 2 turns. This gives me almost as much block in over 2 turns. Now, card drawing's good. Let's take that. We're slowly making our deck bigger. Not great ways. Every time you play 3 attacks, gain 1 dexterity. Dexterity's pretty useless in here. It's not helping me out a lot. Okay. So we got the choice again. Force explosion up to 3 times. I mean, sometimes we could do 1,000,000 with that, but I don't know. Bouncing flask would hit 4 times. That would be, in a single enemy fight, that would be 16 poison for 1 card, which is pretty sick. If the 1,000 cuts got cheaper, I mean, doing 2 damage per card is pretty good. But if it got cheaper, I'd be more tempted, I think. I want to upgrade out of these. Let's escape plan. Oh, no, that's I don't care, the conditional 2 block. Let's upgrade the bouncing flask. That seems like the thing to do. Okay, here's time to use some potions, I think. We're going to after-image first, because if we adrenaline and then draw, bullet time only costs 2 now, but even then, if we adrenaline afterward, we can still play the Wraith form. No bullet time. Can I do a whole bunch of damage to them? Yes. Can I do enough to stop them from hurting me? No. So we're going to Wraith form. Now, our plated armor will stop all the damage they're dealing. They're going to do some other stuff to me. Yes, we can doppelganger for 0. Get another block for no reason. Now, it also gets it out of my deck. Looks like energy potion would let me throw out a bouncing flask and get a lot of poison damage on the table, or I could just die. The poison. This will actually do more damage over time, possibly concentrated. You know, I am worried about these guys. Should I? Another turn I could steroid potion and just do my area spells for a lot, or I could do it now. Actually, hold on. If I energy potion, that'd be really stupid given I'm Wraith formed. I should have just not energy potioned if I was going to do that. I should have looked at that. But this plus 5. This would be 18 to all of them. This would be 9, 16 to all of them. Yeah, no, it still wouldn't be enough. Maybe could have killed someone. I should have done all that math first. I think... Yeah, that's pretty dumb. I think, looking at this hand, I may have actually been able to kill everyone by using these 2 potions together. Alright, maybe we'll hold off and see if we can make a more important use of that energy potion, because just doing a bunch of damage to them now isn't actually going to change anything, and I have other options for that later, too. Energy potion on a Phantasmal Killer turn would be pretty good. Let's get the Envenom out there. More poison. And yeah, let's just Phantasmal Killer, Alchemize, and we'll plan on screwing them up, like really taking them out next turn, which would be better because then our intangible is going to run out. Got a bullet time, which only costs 2, so we can backflip into bullet time, giving us more cards. Those are some more cards. Now, we're not doing much with the double damage, but we are going to poison the living hell out of them. Okay. Oh, I could, if I Nightmare the die, it doesn't need to be doubled next turn. I'll just kill them with that. So that should be pretty safe win then. Hit me for another 3. He's not doing a thing that stops me from attacking, which is what I would be most concerned about. Choose a card to discard. Tactician. Hooray. Hey, fellas. Oh, I got weakened. It's a good thing they're all getting poisoned like crazy. Escape plan that I don't need. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Okay, we actually did handle that okay. Gremlin Horn, that's awesome. So whenever an enemy dies, I gain an energy and draw a card. If I get a curse, I increase my max hit points by 6. Last time there was a run where you were losing hit points every room. Usually you had something like that, and it was like a curse run, so you were going to get your max HP from curses. But you only play if there are no other cards in your hand. That's not really likely to happen except when I bullet time, and even then I have stuff that ends up discarding it. Making enemy vulnerable is pretty good. Like in a single enemy fight. Is it worth taking this? Probably. Because I got nothing else that does vulnerable. That's a lot of double damage. I have the literal double damage, but I don't have the vulnerable thing to stack with it and make quad damage. Alright, let's take that. Excuse me. Alright, you are bad news. I currently don't have a lot of defense against that right now. I'm going to take a lot of damage first round if I don't draw something good from Adrenaline. Oh, man. So maybe should have After Image first. Every hit he's going to hit me and knock off 2 of my plated armor and make it even worse. So if I After Image for now, then I only have 1 chance to draw bullet time. Gotta get that out there, though. Okay. Well then, I don't think we need Storm of Steel this turn. Bullet time. Now take double damage from things. That's going to make me discard some. And I could exhaust this first just to gain 1 more defense, which I think I will. Ow. That is one of the biggest hits I have taken. And he's still pretty strong, but he is taking double damage from stuff now. Venom will get my poisoning engine going, but it's already feeling a little late. I need to backflip. Let's do that. I could Phantasmal Killer and go for killing next turn, but I don't have the defense for this turn. Man. Oh, I should have weak potioned him. That's what I should have done. First round. I would have lost less hit points, and I think I would have had 1 more point of the armor as well. That was a mistake not doing that first round. Venom or Phantasmal Killer. Die. Pretty sure we want to die. It'll mostly kill him. It'll make sure the fight ends next turn. I don't need the Phantasmal. Oh, okay. Phantasmal Killer is going to make more difference than Venom. The fight's not going to go that long. So let's do that. So I'm going to take a bunch more damage. Yeah, if I'd weakened him first, I would have taken hardly any damage. He's debuffing now, which is not a smart move. Oh, that's the artifact. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. This could be good. It doesn't make bullet times worse, but otherwise it's kind of making my deck cheaper, and it's another way to discard the tactics. Hard to play. Alright, let's take that as an upgraded prepared. Again, it's one of those things that's not necessarily making my deck thicker. You rest, add a card to your deck. Stop giving me when you rest powers. Okay, these guys aren't doing anything first round, as they normally don't. I could Nightmare the Adrenaline and do like a ton next turn, but I don't actually think that's what I want. I think getting out the After Image is more important. So let's After Image Adrenaline. Phantasmal Killer for next turn. He's doing the big debuff thing. This is the perfect time to Artifact Potion, actually. It also makes room for this if I want to. I want to Terror him. I'm not doing any real damage this turn anyway. I mean, I could Dagger Spray for a little, but no. Let's Phantasmal Killer and Alchemize, and if I want to, I can go nuts on it. Oh, Regen Potion has a better icon. Yay! Alright. Did not get the big bad debuff. Okay, guys. This could hurt. We have to use some potions. What potion makes the most sense? Do you want to use the Energy Potion? If I Energy Potion, then I can Wraith form and still take advantage of the double damage. Let's do that. It's going to prevent me some damage overall. Actually, let's do the Regen Potion too, because this fight's going to last a little while, and I don't need to heal that much. Meanwhile, and Dagger Throw. And that's not really too helpful right now. I'm not going to use that because I don't have a bunch of zero cost stuff to draw. That's for using at the start of my turn. Okay, Bullet Time is good. We can backflip into Bullet Time. Escape plan first. Backflip. 4 cards to Bullet Time out. And then Bullet Time. We don't want to kill them too fast. Although, we just have to not totally kill him this turn. That's basically all it is. I need him to survive so I can heal. So I'm going to end my turn there. It's fine. He's vulnerable, so it really does not take many attacks to fatalize him. Backflip. I'm not taking damage. We wouldn't take damage anyway. And we are... Well, no, we can heal 1 more hit point, so let's do that. Oh, no, we can't. He's going to die. Whoops. Oh, no, it's at the end of the turn. Okay. Oh, that's good stuff. I mean, we get poisoned out a lot more often, so the Bane would be good. Poison Stab would also help us to get poisoned out. I don't know if I need any of these cards. I do like Poison Stab, though, considering it's getting an extra poison from that. It does enable the Corpse Explosion, which is otherwise pretty useless, but I'm mostly not playing anyway. 29 cards. I'm going to take it. I think having another direct factor for poison is good. Okay, Snecko might be okay in this deck because, seriously, we have a lot of explosive stuff. Explosive Potion, not that great against him. That's a good one to Poison Stab. Like, I could Wraith Form. Am I going to regret not Wraith Forming? I don't know. It's going to take a while to kill him, potentially. It's so random. But I can't Wraith Form and After Image. I'd have to get the After Image back later. And it's wasted this turn. That's why it's really annoying. No, I'm gonna go more for not Wraith Form. I'm gonna get that poison started. And we're going to get our potion. Gain 3 thorns. This is not the fight for that, I don't think. Okay. We're not confused. Free Corpse Explosion. 1 cost Adrenaline. It does pay for itself, at least. Bouncing Flask at normal price. Expensive die, and expensive 1,000 cuts. That's not great. Okay. Dagger Throw would cost 3, which is too much. Uh-oh. Nope, this did not work out well at all. Definitely should have Wraith formed in hindsight. Corpse Explosion would eliminate his poison and do a tiny amount of damage to him. It's not super helpful. I guess we're going to Bouncing Flask and then nothing? Bouncing Flask, nothing, it looks like. Damn. You know what, I should have Corpse Explosion first just to get an extra armor. But now he's going to take more damage over time. Doing double the poison but losing the poison would seem like a bad investment. That hurt and sucked. Okay, the shivs you get from Storm of Steel aren't going to get randomized, are they? I don't think so. I don't know. Dagger Throw is another chance to get a cheap, awesome card. Phantasmal Killer. Yeah, it's okay. Let's just go with Storm of Steel. We're going to Sucker Punch him. I think we're going to... Oh, we still got the... I could have Venomed first. We're going to Phantasmal Killer and hope for next round. And take a bunch more damage, like a sucker. Oh, no, okay, not. The plated was enough that turn. Alright, 1 cost bullet time, that helps. Yeah, okay, everything's cheap now that I got bullet time. Draw some cards. Whoopee. I can't guarantee the cost is the same whenever I Nightmare, which is a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Where are my cards? Is there something here? See, if there was something here that would let me discard, then I might have done the Tactician, because I discarded a bunch of copies of it. It's funny. But, no. Do we want a Nightmare for free? Again, the cost is going to get randomized, right? So let's... Whatever. Let's Nightmare the bullet time anyway. It might work out. Yeah. Oh, no, I should have prepared first before that. That was so stupid. Because now I'm going to do, like, nothing with this turn. I'm an idiot. Part of the point of the prepared is that before the bullet time, you can, like, prepare. No, instead I'm going to take a whole bunch more damage. If I explode him for 10, that's not quite enough. So incompetent. I got distracted by the false problem posed by the other thing. Discard the expensive bullet time. Whatever. Bullet time, terror, poison the living hell out of you. It doesn't matter. I've already taken, like, way too much damage. That was a big screw up. Outmaneuver, pretty good with bullet time. I don't know. I don't really want to add this to my day. 7 poison and 2 weak to all enemies. 2. I played that before. That's more area goodness. What do we got for boss? Oh, he's gonna have dudes too. I'm gonna take that. Probably a bad move. Healing starts to get relevant. We don't have that many hit points overall, so we could die very easily if we don't. What do I get? What can I upgrade if I smith? We make the Wraith form last longer. We make the terror free because we do want to play that all the time. But I think I'm going to. No, there's another rest at the end. Okay, there are hardly any fights. No, I'll take the upgrade now, and then we'll see what happens. Doppelganger only happens once. If it didn't exhaust itself, then I would upgrade it, but it's pretty lame. We do want to make sure to do this to the boss, but it's still 1 energy once. Do we need to do it? Whereas if we make one of these, just have more block. We have so little block in here. I don't know if I'm going to want to use this against the boss. Certainly not early in the fight. That's a problem. This, making that triple damage, is that going to be better? Yeah, well, it's kind of tough. That is a lot of damage. Let's just upgrade that. Whatever, more damage. Is that the best thing? I don't know. There's a custom hand, but 1 this turn, that's pretty good. Medical kit, status cards can now be played. Playing a status exhausted, maybe. Bottom flame, so I could choose an attack card to put in my starting hand. I can't imagine that's worth it, but I mean, I've got some pretty strong stuff. Starting with a die is not bad. Starting with the glass knife seems kind of counterintuitive since it gets weaker every time you play it. No, I can't see spending the money on that thing. Dramatic Entrance would just be an extra damage card that starts in my hand. Footwork is no help. We don't get much from block. I mean, we don't have many cards that block. That's what I actually mean. This is messed up. What's that one? That's the poison potion. Yeah, I like them having better icons for the color impaired. I'm not sure this stuff here is the most useful. I should maybe just remove a card. Enlightenment would be pretty damn good if I could get that upgraded. Strength potion might be good against the boss too. I've already got that. Thorns. I should use the thorns potion somewhere. I should have used some of those potions. Let's buy the enlightenment. And I don't want to buy the dramatic entrance because I think it'll actually reduce the chance of getting some crazy combos. When the first turn when I draw those cards is when I have the best chance to do some crazy stuff. Although, as my deck has gotten bigger, it's gotten harder. Do I remove a Storm of Steel? I don't need... The Storm of Steel was useful early on because I had, like, no attacks in my deck when you start out. They're, like, the 2 attacks or whatever. Now, it's usually a useless card. I don't normally want Storm of Steel, so I'm going to get rid of that. You can design a deck to use that well, but I normally don't. I'm not going to replace it with more cards. No, we're good with that. These idiots, again. It's, Thorns is not going to do that much, but it's not that great a potion anyway. 10 damage could be used to finish them. Bullet timing here. Okay, let's... Step 1. Okay, step 1, I'm going to after image, because my card drawing here costs 0. And I can still bullet time. Escape plan me a card. Didn't give me the armor. I can prepared. Because I don't need a starting corpse explosion. I do want the 1,000 cuts, because when I bullet time, I'm going to play friggin' 1,000 cuts. Backflip's going to give me armor for this turn, which is actually pretty good. If I get rid of the tools of trade lasts a while. That doesn't last the whole fight. Start turn, draw. I'm going to get rid of the dagger spray, even though I could do more damage this turn. I don't think I'm going to end it this turn. I'm not going to spend the super potion for that. So, yeah, bullet time, tools, backflip with no card. Oh, I'm supposed to play the 1,000 cuts first. I just lost a bunch of damage because I'm an idiot. Okay, awesome. I'm sure you enjoyed watching that. Okay, choose to discard. You know what? I'm not going to spend 3 energy on Nightmare. Okay, Adrenaline. Backflip. Oh, hello, Enlightenment. Now I can Wraith form for 1. I could do more card drawing, sort of, but I think I'm going to terror him, and then he won't actually last that long. And then we'll just die. Whatever, guys. Okay. So far, Enlightenment looking good. Let's discard the card that gives me more energy for discarding it. Can we kill him first before we Bouncing Flask? Yeah, alchemy potion. I don't think I can be alchemizing this turn, though. Okay, it's going to be a short fight. Yeah. Yeah, you get more energy for doing that. With the more energy from doing that, hold on. This potion sucks, whatever. Let's alchemize. And Bouncing Atomic Flask. Not even attacking this turn. It's going to be sad. Yeah, you did nothing. You healed the amount that you're taking every turn from poison. Go away. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter that guard. Who cares? Okay. Energy potion or Snecko oil. Become confused. Draw 2 cards. Becoming confused from. I don't want to do that. That's actually probably good for my deck on average, but I don't want to mess around with it. I've got enough issues. This discard is to just draw me more cards. That's not what I need. Bane is upgraded, so this will often be 20 damage, but I'm not sure that's what my deck needs. Do I need another Bouncing Flask? My deck's big enough already. I'm just not going to take any of that stuff. That's fine. You know, another bouncing flask might be good against bosses. I don't know if I want to shift my distribution in that direction. So resting here, I'd love to smith, but I better rest, because 38 max HP is not a lot. Stupid pillow of nothing. I do get a card from resting if I want. I don't think I want any of those cards. Slice plus is 8 damage for 0. It's for 0. I have some card draw. Let's take the slice plus. I don't know why I took that. It was stupid. I should have just not. Okay, so we're going to, after image, do a bunch of stuff, and then bullet time. We have to make sure we save 2 energy for bullet time. This is only for 1 turn, so I don't necessarily want to use it this turn. After image. Okay, we're going to adrenaline first. Which gives us enough energy that we can backflip first, so we have more cards to choose from when we prepared. Escape plan. Sweet. Man, do I even want a prepared? What would I draw with prepared? I guess I could get the terror, but like... I might want that 10 damage person. I don't want to alchemize right now. Maybe I'll discard that. Okay, we'll prepared. 1,000 cuts. We're going to discard the alchemize. And what here is doing the least? The slice is not doing... Well, this is putting 1 weak on him, which is only going to affect him for this turn, which is going to be over. No, but that's going to add to the crippling cloud, so that the weak is good. So, yeah, let's just discard the slice. It's actually doing the least. Which is kind of funny. Bullet time. Okay, we want to start with the 1,000 cuts. And then the order shouldn't matter anymore. Weaken and poison the crap out of you. Poison and stab the crap out of you. Punch and weaken the crap out of you. Bouncing flask. Eat thermonuclear poison. This turn brought to you by Bullet Time. Enlightenment, not the worst. Nightmaring the Enlightenment would actually have more than my deck for later, which would probably not be good. However, Nightmaring the Wraith form might be good. Enlightenment. Nightmaring the Wraith form should almost guarantee that we have just defense forever, basically. So let's do that, even though the subsequent Wraith forms will actually still cost full price. And, yeah, I guess we'll get this going. That's fine. So you guys are doing nothing. Your boss is being poisoned. Insanely poisoned. Could just stack these on if I had the bullet time. I don't have it right now, so they'll come back later, I guess. For now, we just have to play at least 2 cards so we don't take damage from those guys. So we're going to Phantasmal Killer, powering up our next turn. Die does get exhausted. Dagger Spray, which also applies more poison. And... we'll die. We're not too concerned about that. If I wanted to, I could blow these guys up with the Explosive Potion, but there's actually no reason to. They're going to die on their own. He's going to do an annoying thing to me, but that's not the end of the world. So, they're not doing much damage. I do have to get the intangible going again. My defensive cards are going to do nothing right now. But we're going to terror you. Oh, killing them gave me stuff! That's right! Okay, let's draw more cards. Phantasmal Killer, again. Don't mind if I do. Corpse Explosion would just do 62 damage to him, which is not that relevant. He's going to take that much damage pretty fast. But we'll continue to double damage. Last Knife him. For even more poison. And die. Even though it would be good against his goons. Let's exhaust the Doppelganger so it doesn't come back. Let's just remove that. I'm never going to use it. Oh, he died already. Aw, that was quick. Could get another after image going. That is probably a good thing. I don't need these other things. The after image, I mean, the powers do go away when you play them. It's making my deck thicker in a sense. Add 5 cards. No. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 2 whenever you enter a rest site. I already got so much. The Choker's terrible. I mean, I guess I'll take this one, because this is the one that does no damage, but it's crap. Man, do I wish I could trade that for a real useful artifact. Act 3, this is what we've got. Fighting that dagger in his chest bird guy, I think. And again, only one elite, so I'm only getting 1 extra treasure from my Black Star, which is really lame, or will be, next time.
Please click the like button before it clicks you. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.